Need some chat in here to see if the chat works. Okay, it's working. I made it a little wider, so should be go more to the left. Yeah, and so forth. Yeah, I didn't feel like playing chess today, so I thought I would just chat. And, if the chat has something interesting to say, we can talk about that. And I'll be on Chess TV at 9 o'clock in about 28 minutes. Karen will be here at about 9:30, and then Karen and I can do puzzles or some other stuff, and so forth. Yeah, sorry. Earlier today, we were trying to stream the podcast with Ben Johnson, and that wasn't working. So I wasted a lot of his time. So I felt bad about that. Um, but okay, we did the podcast, and it's going to come out June 12th. Coincidentally, the day my Chessable course is going to come out. So my course will be available for purchase on June 12th, and obviously you don't have to just buy it for yourself. Maybe you want to give it to your friends as a present. There you go. A Father's Day gift, as you will. We tried all the mics. To actually figure out what was wrong, we'll have to talk to Eric Rosen, because the chat has a lot of opinions about what we did and didn't do. One thing that's different than we normally did, which may or may not matter, I'm guessing it doesn't matter, but if it does matter, then it's not our fault, is typically we use our Zoom link, and people use our Zoom link and call us on our Zoom, and we're using our Zoom. However, Karen needed to use the Zoom at noon, where she's using the Zoom for poker stuff. And so we had Ben Johnson use his Zoom, and we called him. Now, probably that doesn't matter whose Zoom we're using, his or ours. I'm just wondering if we're using his Zoom, if he's the one responsible for making the settings correct instead of us. But I doubt it, since we're the ones streaming. That was the only difference between, I don't think we've ever used anybody's Zoom where they gave us their Zoom link and we called them. I think it's always been the other way around. So that was the first time for that. You typed some dumb message a few years ago. God damn. All is forgiven. Even if it was a few seconds ago, I don't remember. Yeah. Thanks, Dr. Krieger. Thanks, Sir Percival. So we've had problems before setting up the Zoom, and people have hearing issues, and then we fix it. And by we, I mean Karen. But somehow it wasn't getting fixed. I mean, we used all the different microphones in OBS and in Zoom, and sometimes it made it worse, but it never made it better. So yeah, I'm not sure what the problem was, because we tried several different things. And there's a very small chance, but it's small, that it was on Ben Johnson's end, but I doubt it. It was probably on our end that we had to tweak something that we didn't know we had to tweak. But whenever we want something fixed, the person who's always 100% correct at all times is Eric Rosen. Thanks, Deuce916. Yeah, I was on Perpetual Podcast today, Dr. Krieger, and we were trying to stream it. And we had a Zoom call, we had Ben's picture up, we were going to start, and people said his volume was about half of what ours was. So we tried for 45 minutes to fix that, and it was either the same or worse. So we just gave up, and I didn't stream it. So you'll have to wait till June 12th to listen to it. And coincidentally, June 12th is when my Chessable course comes out. Also, there's some connection you guys probably know, because I don't know, there's some connection between the Perpetual podcast and Chessable. Like they bought him or they own him or they're supporting him. There's some connection. Like they talk. So I don't know what it is, but it's recent. It's in the last few months. I know like a year ago that it wasn't true. They are his main sponsor. Yeah, because they were going to use some of this stuff from the podcast, possibly in the, the post things in the course, but probably not because we didn't talk about Chessable as much as I thought we would. That was probably like 10 minutes. I thought it would be like 45 minutes would be Chessable, but I don't really want to give away all this stuff in the course. You have to buy the course, and there's a short and sweet. There's other things you can watch, introduction, where you haven't bought the course, but you get a little taste of it. If you've bought Chessable courses before, you know what I'm talking about, and so forth. I don't think it was OBS's fault. I think there was like one thing we had to do, and we didn't do it. Or, less likely, there was one thing Ben Johnson had to do, and he didn't do it. I'm assuming it was on our end, since we're the ones streaming. But I don't know. And we've had this problem before, and Karen always fixes it. Like, we've had it where people say, like, the other guy is much lower, Karen pushes buttons, and then it's fixed. But somehow pushing the buttons didn't fix it. I wasn't planning on doing any chess today, except for when Karen shows up, we're going to do puzzles, and maybe we'll do something else if she wants. I was just going to talk to the chat. So the Chessable course is called Starting Out with D4. I don't know what the price is because they don't know what the price is. They'll probably decide like on June 10th or something. So I don't know what. And you can either buy the course, just the written part, where you can play it over on Chessable, and or you can buy the video. I guess it's not, you can't buy the video without the course. So you can buy the course, which is relatively cheap, or you can buy the video with the course, and that costs more. The video covers every variation of the course. So it's a good thing to have because you have it forever, you own it. And one good thing about Chessable compared to other stuff that you've purchased or watched for free is their support. So you watch a video and you're like, well, why didn't black play e5 on move 7? That wins. And then you can actually, in the Chessable course, say, in this variation, does an e5 win for black? And I'll answer it. And other people can answer too. There's a community of people in Chessable. So if you have any questions after you bought the course, you can ask them. And the best thing about Chessable, because as I said in the podcast today, most of my life I was either poor or lower middle class, depending on your definition. I mean, there were times we couldn't buy food, even when I lived in Europe, and the local grocer would let us buy food, print out the receipt, and then keep it. And then when we had money, we could come in and pay for the receipt because she was nice like that. And she did that for more than one. I saw her doing that, and I'm like, can we do that? So if you have financial issues where you're like, I don't know if I can afford a course, there is a 30-day money-back guarantee, no questions asked. So within 30 days, if you decide you don't want the course, or you decide, I shouldn't have bought this, I can't afford it, then you just get your money back and we don't ask why. So that's a good thing about Chessable, is if you have buyer's remorse, you have 30 days to end your remorse. But yeah, the community is an important part of Chessable, where you can talk to other people who bought the Chessable course plus the author and get more information. Like, I don't understand this line, or, whatever. There's more than 250 variations in the course. And also there's other variations that aren't considered variations. They're clickables. So probably there's about 500 different lines. And it's in 15 chapters. Each chapter is a different opening. except the chapter that's odds and ends, where I talk about very strange moves black can play. Then there's like 3 or 4 different openings. I'm also doing a master class, which you can buy as a bundle with the course, that has to do with the course. And that's a 2-hour live session where people can be interactive and chat and ask questions during the lecture. And that'll be on the Chessable classroom. And that'll be at the end of July. But if you buy it with the course, you'll save money. And so forth. No, that's not correct moves. You can watch the course 1,000 times in 30 days and then return it for free. You'll get all your money back. They don't care how much you've watched the course. You have 30 days, and if you're like, I don't like this course sucks. Or, man, I need that money, I got to go buy some beer. Then just get your money back. They don't ask why you're returning it. You can tell them if you want, like, this course sucks. Or, I like this course, but, I can't afford it. Or I'm a cheapskate. Or I just buy courses for 25 days and I just keep doing it. Whatever. If you want to tell them that. Can I pirate the course and then demand money back? Well, they'd have to see that you bought it from them to get your money back. So, I guess not. I guess there's a way you could trick them. If you're good with, tricking people, you might be able to convince them you bought the course even though you didn't, and then get your money back. But I doubt it. Possible, I don't know. You could try to game the system. But they want their customers to be happy, and the reason is, I believe, I haven't talked to them about the business stuff, but, I've been in business. I assume they have a lot of repeat business, and so you don't want to make anybody mad ever. The customer is always right, and you're hoping that customers who buy courses, that they like them, so they do a lot of work on the courses that are not the stuff I've done, but they perfect it, and then they want you to buy more courses. And obviously, if you're mad and you don't like the customer service, you're not going to buy any more courses. So they try to keep the customer happy. And the product's good because if the product isn't good, they say so. So if I send them stuff and they're like, no, like shoot that again, or you forgot to say this, or and they have people who beta test the course, who are official people who are Chessable people, and they get the course for free, and they write lots of comments like, I think you should do this, and I don't understand this. And there were about 18 suggestions, and I covered one of them I thought was wrong. I was like, no, this is fine. And the other ones, I changed something. I did something that made the course better because the beta people were like, oh, you forgot to do this, or you didn't do this. And then the people who work at Chessable do all kinds of work to make the course look better and have a better feel than, I'm a noob. This is my first course. He said it gets a lot easier when you do second and third course, which I will do. But first course, I'm sort of guessing what to do. And sometimes I guess wrong and I have to fix it. There is some stuff I have to fix still. I believe tomorrow I'm going to finish everything they want me to do. It's a lot of post-production stuff. It's a short 30-second, 5-minute videos for, discussing the course with people. Yeah, promo stuff. Yeah. Yeah, Chessable quality control is really good. That was one thing I didn't know. I thought, it's a big company that has people that do quality control, and there's different areas of quality control to make sure that the courses are good. And so forth. The alphas don't get to test, just the betas. Then June 14th, I'm flying to Las Vegas for the National Open. I'll be teaching a camp in the morning on Thursday, the 15th. Then I'll be giving a simultaneous exhibition, either to 25 or 30 people. And then I'll be doing some game analysis. When people play in the National Open, they can bring their games to me, and we look at them, and if you're 14 or under, there's actually prizes for the best games for kids. And I'm going to do that, and Ron Henley's going to do that. We're going to take turns, depending on whose turn it is. So you can have your game analyzed by more than one grandmaster. Then June 25th to July 6th, Karen and I are going to be in Vegas for the World Series. I'll be playing mainly cash games, and Karen will be playing mainly tournaments. It's possible I won't play any tournaments, and she won't play any cash games. I really don't want to wait in line for an hour and a half to enter a tournament. And also, you get stuck playing in the tournament, and you can't like go eat or go to the bathroom or, do something the next day if you're still in. So it's a lot more flexible to just play cash games. But we'll see when we're there. Things might be different when we're there. I don't know. Yeah, it's June now, actually. And so forth. I will never play in a tournament again that's classical chess. I've been retired since July. I played in a Blitz tournament in March at the chess club that we used to own, and we sold it. And I won all my games because everybody I played was between 1,000 and 1,600. But those games weren't easy. Yeah, even in Blitz chess, I can't play well live anymore. But definitely retired from tournaments. And people are upset that I've retired, but I actually retired late. I mean, other people that were good at chess, like Kramnik and Kasparov and Judah Polgar, they all retired in their late 30s, early 40s. I retired at 53, so 52, whatever. So I don't know what people are complaining about. I've already played bad for several years. There's a bathroom situation at the World Series. They're super crowded. They're super hard to get to. And you have to be on a break to go to the bathroom if you're playing in a tournament. And then when everybody goes on break at the same time, it's hard to use the bathroom. So there is a problem. There's too many people at the World Series of Poker, which is funny. It's too successful. So yeah, there's a lot of problems that go with something that has thousands of people there every day, playing in the same room. It's unfortunate that when you go on a break in a tournament, everybody goes on the break at the same time. So everybody gets a chance to use the bathroom at the same time, which is not usually what's happening in a casino. In a casino, you just use the bathroom if you want to use it. But if you're playing in a poker tournament, you use the bathroom so you don't want to lose your blinds. You don't want to leave. You can leave and not play some hands and go to the bathroom, but it could cost you in the tournament. Playing cash game, you just go to the bathroom whenever you want. So, yeah. Was Kangaroo banned? I hope not. Thanks everybody earlier, especially Drip Dried, for donating in the first stream, which didn't work. I don't know if Kangaroo can be banned. I think he's too powerful. Tensor extension. I have a question for you. Is it more likely Trump will go to prison or jail, or Kangaroo will be banned? Which is more likely to happen in the next couple of years? Kangaroo will be banned. Man, banning Kangaroo. I can't even believe it. I mean, Kangaroo being banned is more likely because he could be banned as a joke for like 1 second, then unbanned. Some of the mods do that. They ban people for like 2 seconds and they unban them because it's funny. But I mean, like, actually banned. Like, yeah, Kangaroo's banned. He's not coming back. I think it's more likely Trump goes to jail. All right, is it more likely Kangaroo goes to jail or Trump is on my stream and gets banned? Also both unlikely. R.I.P. Kangaroo. A president ending up in jail is what happens in a lot of countries. I guess Netanyahu's not going to go to jail, and they should. Yeah, but you got to start somewhere. I mean, time might be on Trump's side. He might die of natural causes before he goes to prison. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. And then he went to jail. Robert Blake. Bayleaf 9 subscribed. 9. Nobody's going to jail. We have 1 million people in prison in this country. Almost everybody goes to jail. There's a Simpsons episode where they're in the future, and on the cable channel, it says the following celebrities were arrested today, and it scrolls the screen, and then the reporter says, if you see a celebrity, call the police. Come on, somebody say something interesting in the chat we can talk about. Karen's at Music Bingo with Archer, and she'll be here about 9:30, 30 minutes or so. Then we'll do some chess stuff. LSU's hosting a super regional. Go America, putting everybody in jail. Who's winning, Heat or Nuggets? Whoever wins. Yeah, that was the DQ from the French Open was a women's doubles team. And originally, the umpire ruled there was a penalty, like a point or a warning. And then the other team said, no, they should be forfeited because we want them to be forfeited so we win. Then the judge is like, yeah, okay. So the other team actually talked the referee into forfeiting them when that wasn't the original ruling. I saw what happened. And the reason they got forfeited was because the ball girl was seriously injured, even though the ball hitting her was like nothing. Like like when Djokovic hit the person, he like took a full swing at the ball and was crazy. They just like hit it like not fast, but it hit her in the neck and she started bleeding. So since she got injured pretty badly, they forfeited them. Norway chess is great. Go Norway chess. They should have charged the mound. Always charge the mound. Wait, I think we're mixing sports here. Yeah, I mean Magnus was winning yesterday and today in the slow chess, and he didn't win either game. And Magnus is like 6 out of 6 or 7 out of 7 in the Armageddon games, but he hasn't won a game in the slow chess. So he's actually his FIDE rating has gone down in every game because he has like 7 draws and a loss. Right, Al Pacino's going to be a dad again. And he's like 85. What do you find funnier, Rick and Morty or Family Guy? I mean, they're about equally funny. I watch them both. I probably like Rick and Morty a little bit more. Well, the judge ruled today that George Santos has to indicate who paid the bail. It's going to be made public. He begged them not to release who paid his bail. So that was weird. You guys got to stop arguing about nonsense. No, nobody cares what you guys think about anything. Moves in Ostaf 52. Like, move on. Talk about something else. That just shows that you both crazy on the internet. Which, you are, but who is it going to be? Who? What? It's called hijacking the chat, although I'm not sure if it's called that, but it sounded good. Yay, it's almost chess TV time. They'll be like, there's no chess on this channel. There's a chessboard right there. Once again, the name of the course is starting out with 1d4. It's for all levels, but mainly beginner to intermediate. But I would say anybody up to 2000 can learn a lot from the course. When does the course drop? I just said that, right? I think it was June 12th. Yay, we're on Chess TV. We have slightly more viewers. Hi, viewers. I'm just chatting about nonsense today, and then in half an hour, Karen will show up and we'll do puzzles. So if you have anything interesting to say, you can say it in the chat. Do you have any courses we can buy? On June 12th, yes. Starting out with 1d4. And the chat is more shallow and pedantic than usual. No, I'm just kidding. It's the usual. The chess squares have numbers. Yeah, it's the algebraic notation system. Each square on the board donated by a number and a letter. Before algebraic was popular and people played correspondence chess from different countries, one common technique, and I think this is how they play checkers, I think this is the checkers notation, is this was 11 because it's 1 and 1, and this was 12, 13, 14, 15, 21, 22, 23. So if you played e4 on move 1, you would send a postcard and it said 52, 54. And that was e4. And that's how, like in the 1930s, 40s, and 50s, most of the correspondence chess was played like that, where you would say the number system. Friend of my dad's was really good at correspondence chess. He was only like 1950 over the board, but he was a correspondence grandmaster. He was a statistician. There used to be exceptions for certain endgames of more than 50 moves, and then they got rid of them. It's a weird thing that the 50 move rule exists, because some positions do take more than 50 moves. And also it's just an arbitrary amount of moves. It could be 40, could be 60, it just could be 43. They just made up the number 50, which is odd. Hudstud subscribed. Thank you. These positions where it takes more than 50 moves to win come up very infrequently. So it doesn't really matter very much in the scheme of things. King and Rook versus King and Queen happened today in the Cairns Cup between Irina Krush and her opponent. I forgot her name. And the starting position was very bad for the Rook. And so White won in like 7 moves. Didn't take very long because the King was already like in the side. Yeah. Trying is the first step to failure. That game was crazy. That was really exciting. I mean, basically, White went all in. She just went all in. And Krush called, but then she got rivered. So that's what happened in that game. It was close on the turn. Yeah, a lot of exciting chess going on now. Norway chess is great. Cairns Cup is strong. There were tournaments in Dubai, and there were matches with Nigel losing and Svidler losing to top Indian players. The French League. I didn't even know about it. Thank you, Hudstud. Yeah, it's spelled Cairns, Cairns Cup. It's the maiden name of Rex Sinkfield's wife, Jeannie. It's a women's tournament, so it's named after her. Maybe it's pronounced Cairns. I don't know. Cairns. Nobody knows. Probably Jeannie knows. The best way you can give me money where you're not costing yourself any money, so that's good. I get money and you don't spend money, is every time in your life you give money to chess.com because you're becoming a premium member or a diamond member or whatever you're doing. If you use my premium link, I get some of it. It doesn't cost you any more. So if you're giving the money anyway, for any reason, use my link and give them the money that way, and then I get some. I just get it instead of chess.com. And we just got 25 subs donated by Mamba Forever. Thank you, Mamba Forever. So yeah, Exclam Premium. Yeah, Nightbot just said it. go.chess.com/Finegold. That's how you can support your favorite streamers. They all have affiliate codes like that. So if there's a streamer you really like and you want to give them money, but you don't have any money, if you ever give chess.com any money, use their affiliate code and they'll get some of it. That's right, Song and Dance. Thanks for the support. Yay, 25 subs. Hudstud gave 5 subs. Hooray. We're getting support today. Yeah, we're close to 900 subs. We're getting there. Occasionally, people donate money on YouTube. There's like YouTube thanks. There's some way to give money on YouTube. I think it's easier to do it on Twitch, but some people just watch my YouTube and never watch Twitch. And some of the stuff on YouTube isn't on Twitch. It's like, classes I've done. It's more instructive. Hey, Mommy and Archer are home. Go, Karen. Either that or we're being robbed and the dogs don't care. Very unlikely. Or the dog just opened the door. Also unlikely. The dogs bark like maniacs if a person's in our house, outside of our house, walking on the street outside. They just bark like insanely. However, when they go to the vet or somewhere out, then they're fine. People pet them and they're like, yay. So they like people when it's not in our house. If they see people from our house, they get very upset. And since I didn't hear them, I'm assuming it's Karen and Archer. I saw you on YouTube. Your video on Spassky. Go Spassky. That sounds like one I made a few years ago. There's a lot of people who don't realize that I have a YouTube channel with thousands of videos. They just think I did St. Louis Chess Club and I stopped 7 years ago. And they don't know that the Atlanta Chess Club had a channel and that I have a channel. And it has more than 2,000 videos that we've made in the last 5 years. Some people still think I live in St. Louis. So, yeah, Wanderino, that's my dogs. Dogs are loud. Always subscribe. We need an email Deemer lecture from the Blackmar Deemer. Didn't know his first name. Rembrandt Q. Einstein. Somehow when it gets to the middle, I get confused. Rembrandt T. Einstein. Rembrandt Q. Einstein subscribe. Thank you. Stop having so many letters in your name. See you at the Vegas Simul. Good. Also, Eric Rosen's giving us Simul, but I think it's just for kids. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, because I probably am, but I think in Norway, first, second, and third are the 3 Americans. I think Fabi's in first, Hikaru's in second, and Wesley's in third. Yay, Abdu Rahman 678 gave 10 subs. Hooray! You guys are the best. Very close to 900 subs. I'll never take your pride. What are you, a lion? Oh, you have no pride, so you're not a lion. Lord Babetti subscribed. I'm shameless. Hooray. Go everyone. Correct. Yeah, Tari's having a tough time in Norway because he's, slightly outclassed. But I think he knew he was going to come in last when the tournament started. But yeah, he's not having a great tournament. But he's getting good experience playing people who are better. Yeah. I don't think Hans is going to be invited to a tournament in Norway. Do you think Blitz is more skilled than classical? No. Will said skills pay the bills? The Magician gifted you a tier 1 sub to Violet Mystery Forever. That's for Karen. I've never heard of any of those people except for Karen. Yeah, Magnus is not in top form. I think he's more relaxed about chess now. You totally follow that person. Good. Oh, ACR streamer. Interesting. Which one's crazier, Karyakin or Fox News? Probably Fox News. There's more of them. Could you have gotten 2,700 if you really tried? No. Do you like Wheat Bix? Never had it. So to recap, for those of you who weren't here earlier before Chess TV started, my Chessable course is coming out on June 12th, available for purchase. And my podcast with Ben Johnson, Perpetual Podcast, is also coming out June 12th. And you can also buy my masterclass, which will happen in July, and that'll bundle with the course. Who would you rather Karen play at the main event with? Mike the Mouth, Helmuth, Negreanu, or Bonomo? I think Karen's favorite, or one of her favorite players, is Negreanu, so she would enjoy playing at the table with him. Do you have a chess table? I don't know. Do we have one upstairs? I don't know. I think we left the chess table at the chess club. What will be offered in the course? Chess. The course is called Starting Out with 1d4. So it's from White's point of view, and we discuss every possible way that I thought was likely against d4. And it's aimed to, players who are beginning, intermediate, the club players. If you looked at the Irina Krush game today, you'll notice her opponent repeated several times during the game at different points. Also, when Magnus won the Armageddon game, his penultimate move was Bishop F1, suggested by Judah Polgar. And then he played Bishop F1, and then the next move After Magnus made his next move, Firouzja resigned. Magnus also sacked the exchange in his slow game today. Played bishop d2, allowing bishop takes b2, bishop takes a1. And bishop takes a1 was probably bad, so Firouzja didn't do it. So the players are doing a good job following my rules. That's good. Always retreat. Bishop f1 is a retreat, so that follows two rules. So that's a good move. Yay, only 4 subs away. Are you an apple person? I like apples. We usually have apples in the house. I don't eat one every day, but maybe I eat 2 or 3 a week. Did you get her number, and how do I like those apples? How are you comfortable in front of a camera in front of 1,000 people? What? There's more than 1,000 people here. That's right. Got to go to the doctor sometimes, Lord Babetti. That's why you can't have an apple every day. Correct. Most of the people that are here watching probably aren't paying attention. What are your opinions on providing GM norms for online chess? Assuming the anti-cheating technology can be adequately incorporated. Yeah. Not a good idea. Go, Robert Hess. Always subscribe with Prime. Don't put yourself down like that, Chaos. You'll get somewhere someday. Okay, my name's Robert. Oh, there you go. Did you ever doubt you would become GM and would stay I am forever? I didn't really care. I literally didn't care. I didn't care. I thought it was probably likely I wouldn't become a GM because I wasn't trying to get GM norms. Okay, my last name is S. All right. That didn't bother me not being a GM. It's a meaningless title now because I play like a weak IM. So the GM title is all lies. You have a great beard. Yeah, I'm going to go to the, place where they cut hair and get a beard trim soon. Too long. Would you have gotten 2,700 if you had gotten $1 million? No. He reiterated today he doesn't care. Well, that's good. Hey, I'm a barber. All right. Are you Tiki Barber? Or are you his brother? What's his brother's name? Tiki Barber. Doesn't he have a brother who also plays in the NFL? Maybe I'm making that up. Rondé Barber? Oh, okay, so I didn't make it up. He has a twin brother. Yeah, I thought that there was something going on that was unusual. Where would you hide your GM title if they tried to take it away from you? I don't know, probably in a storage room somewhere. Wait, which one was one of the greatest? Which barber? Which barber was better at football? Okay, Karen's not feeling well. She's going to lay down, so she's not going to come on the stream. She feels nauseous. Did you see the new Apple VR IRL hologram type device? I mean, I couldn't. Nothing interests me less than that. Did I miss any important monologue? You did not. Funny, Lorba Betty. Mr. Loopy subscribed. I'm a big walking fan. I didn't know fans could walk. Huh. Must be the new technology. How well would you, if you played Classic Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? I'd probably get the first couple of questions right. Then I'd be asking the audience and phoning a friend and using Stockfish. I guess I'll play chess since Karen's not going to come. I guess I'll play people my own rating. Seems like a good idea. The Moops. Well, I'm playing really slowly. Darn. I didn't speed up after I said that. I was just pointing it out. Yay! That game exhausted me. 5 mistakes, 0 blunders. I thought I was going to lose on time the whole game. Yay, I won a game. That was difficult because I was always had less time. Only 5 mistakes. I guess I'll do some puzzles because Karen and I were going to do puzzles. So I can still do them. Let's see, what color am I? Black. Seems like it's probably Queen E5. Could be Rook takes E4. I don't see anything winning. Oh, maybe Queen E5, Rook F1, Queen C5, King H1, Rook C1 wins. Yeah. So it's probably Queen E5 then. Okay. Now if I check, King H1, Rook here, he has Queen D5. Oh, then Queen takes Queen wins. If King F1, Rook here wins. $3,051. Yay! I did something. These pieces aren't attacking so much. I'm supposed to beat him with just these two. Let's see. Queen takes and bishop here mate. That looks pretty good. 24-10. Let's see. Bishop G4 check seems like the first move. So then if King F1 and I play knight discovered check, he can play knight F6 check, but I can play knight takes knight. It doesn't seem that difficult. And then I just take this. 26-51. Doesn't seem too hard. What's the material? Up a pawn. No, he has double pawns here. That's even material. So I can take this. If king takes, I take this and take this and then this. If rook takes, this. What? Doesn't that win a piece? Oh, my knight's hanging at the end. Also, I'm down a piece, and I thought it was equal material. I counted wrong. I forgot that he had 3 pieces. So everything I said was wrong. So rook takes rook. And then queen takes queen. Rook e7 check. King d8. Knight takes f7 and knight d6. That's probably it. Could play rook d1. No. 24-81. Yeah, I miscounted everything and said everything wrong. Let's see. Queen e7 hangs my queen. That was my first thought. So it's queen d7, and then my knight comes here. Probably that's right. And then look here, I guess. 2751. Let's see. If I go queen here check, f4, queen here check, he could play king g2 on move 1. Huh. So it has to be queen f2 check, queen g2, and then queen f4 check. 2450. Let's see, he's in some kind of mating net, but if I let him play g4, then he's not in a mating net. So rook e4 check, king here, g6, king here, rook e6 mate. Okay, that seems good. 2600. So if I take this to take this, he just plays rook f4. The other move is queen takes f2 check. And then after king here, I have no idea what to do. Probably rook a d8. Yeah, that seems to probably win. Okay, let's try that. I think it's rook here. Queen takes g3 seems sort of slow. But it seems okay. Although he could play rook takes b4. I'm down 2 pieces. And Morphy would play rook a d8. I could also play bishop takes c3. But I can't get my rook to the h file. And even if I could, he plays rook h4. So I don't know. Rook a d8, queen g1. Bishop takes knight. Pawn takes queen f3, queen g2. Rook d1, king h2. Queen h5, rook h4. Huh. Could also play queen e1 after rook a d8. It's possible it's bishop takes c3 and then queen takes g3. Or just queen takes g3 first. Huh. So it's either rook a d8, queen takes g3, or bishop takes c3. It's probably not rook a d8 because he could play queen b3 check and then bishop f4. I'm going to try queen g3. It's either queen g3 or bishop c3. I'm going to try this. Okay, that seemed better to me. Seems like it has to be queen h4. I don't see another move that makes any sense. 3273. Hooray! Yeah, Karen's not feeling well. Well, rook f6 with the bishop here wasn't the winning threat I thought it was. But 3273, I usually don't solve those. And I didn't know, I sort of guessing. Let's see, bishop g7, king g7, queen g5, king h7, knight f5. Knight f5 is hard to meet. I don't see how to meet knight f5. Oh. I guess he could play king h8 and knight h7. So it's knight f5 here. 2680. Yeah, I should have thought more about that. Okay, I'm black and I'm going this way. So I guess it's c2 and then knight check and knight c3. Although, if he plays rook check, I have knight d1 winning. So after c2, he could check here, but then I play knight d5. 2471. So my rook's hanging, and my other rook's hanging, and these rooks are hanging. Huh. Interesting. Seems like it has to be rook here. I don't want to lose any of my rooks. Okay, now do I take this rook and then after takes play bishop back to e4? Seems like it. Never play f3. 2630. Let's see, queen g8, this king goes here, so that does nothing. Ah, his queen's hanging. I didn't notice his queen was hanging. 2560. Let's see, his knight's hanging, and I could just take it. And if he takes this, and I take, he has queen c6 check, winning my rook. Ah, but I can play queen c5, attacking his bishop and defending my pawn. Interesting. 2660. So if I win his queen, his pawns are too good. So it's not rook check, king here, rook takes queen. Plays pawn takes, he's probably better. I could play queen e2, king d4, rook a4, king here, queen b5 mate. That seems good. 2910. That doesn't seem like 2910. No, I'm just doing puzzles. These puzzles are rated 2300 to 3300. We still need 4 subs. Let's see. So it's rook g2 and then knight e3. Yeah, that's a good answer. 2721. Let's see, Queen check, rook f7, rook d7. That's it. Okay. $23.50. See, queen can't go anywhere except here. So bishop d3, queen g4, bishop e2, queen f5, g4, and then if queen here. I think I've had this puzzle. 2310. I've had that puzzle before. Let's see. It's threatening here. Not sure that's a threat. I guess so, because he wins my rook on h8 at the end. Oh no, he doesn't. My bishop is defending that. That's funny. Huh. So knight here, check, king takes, queen takes, king here, queen f3, king h4, g5 mate. That seems pretty rock solid. 25-10. Okay, so am I trying to stop this pawn or checkmate him? I guess checkmate him, because it's like a drawn position if I don't checkmate him. So the most obvious move is rook here, which threatens bishop here mate. And that's, I don't see what he does against this. Can check, but I take it. He can play king here, and this is still mate. $27.80. So I'm down a queen. I can play queen d8, and then h6, then queen h6, gh, king h6, queen h8. I could play g6 here, or h6. h6, bishop e7, that's not right. G6? I think it's G6, because if the queen moves to H8 or H6, I have queen F7 mate. And if he goes to G7, I have queen D8 mate. But he can play bishop E7. And then I lose. G6, bishop E7 wins for him. Huh. So queen d8, king g7, h6, queen h6, gh, king h6, queen f6, king h7, queen f7. I don't see how I'm winning, but I assume that's the answer, because I don't see another answer. Queen f6, bishop f8, queen f7 wins a piece with check. Seems correct. $23.90. Seemed harder than that. Okay, I'm black and I'm going this way. I think it's here. Oh, it's not. I thought that was winning. Darn. And then do I play here? I guess so. 3,090. Darn, my first guess was wrong. Let's see. Down P. No, not anything. It's equal material. So I could play knight f6 and knight h7. No, he just takes it. He's defending h3. Huh. If I move my knight somewhere that's not e7 or f6, he plays knight takes b3. So I could play rook g1. Then if he plays rook f7, move my knight, he has knight takes b3. Oh, if he plays rook f7, I can play knight e7 check. Huh. But he has to play rook f7. Knight e7 check, king f8, bishop takes f7. That seems pretty winning. $32-31. Yay! I got a tough one. Did I miss lots of donations? I'm guessing no. I think I got Mr. Loopy. I miss nothing. Okay. Let's see. If I trade queens and play knight takes, rook check, he has knight f8. Then I can play knight takes d5, attacking his rook, and knight here, which wins. That's a pretty simple win. So knight, so queen takes queen, rook takes queen, knight takes knight, knight takes knight, rook takes 8, knight f8, knight takes d5, threatening the rook, and knight e7 check. Pretty simple. $28-41. Okay, so the obvious move is bishop e3. Then he plays knight check or knight here, and then d4. Oh, then I play bishop g5. Yeah, that should win. I mean, it has to be bishop e3. What other move is there? So I have to find bishop g5, I think. Yeah. 25-30. Why is my king here? Am I playing king of the hill? How can I be winning when I can't win with a series of checks? I mean, my king is here. I'm confused. This is my only check. Well, I guess I could do this. How can I possibly be winning here? He's got knight here check and queen e1 check. He takes d5 check. I'm winning here. That's crazy. This is almost mate. So this check and this check seem wrong. And then this check, he takes it. Then if I take, I I do have unstoppable mate, but he's must have a million checks there. Huh. Could take this, threatening mate. And then he starts with his million checks. Knight c3 is just winning for him. Oh, I can play king here. He has no checks? Jesus Christ. Wow. So de6, knight c3 check, king f3. All right. $29.72. Now that was tough. Let's see. He doesn't have any checks here or here. He's got queen here check. And then I can play king h8, and I'm defending this. So that indicates I can play either queen here or queen here. And then I'm threatening rook d1 check and queen c2 mate. Although he could check me and then play queen b3. Oh, then I have queen d2 check and rook takes c3 check and rook takes queen. Huh. So that begs the question, what's the difference between queen g2 and queen f2? Why does one win and one doesn't? So queen f2, he can play rook d1, and then after rook d1, king d1. But if I play queen g2, and he plays rook d1, I take it, king d1, I take on rook with check. That could be the reason, since I'm having trouble finding another reason. Ah, he has e4. If I play queen f2, he doesn't have e4. Although he could play queen c4 check and then play e4. Huh. Interesting. Okay, I could also play queen e4 here, which prevents queen c4 check. And then I'm threatening rook d1 check, queen c2 mate. So he could play rook h2. And then what do I do? Oh, then I play rook d2. And if king takes queen c2 mate, if rook takes queen b1 mate. I think that's the answer. That's too hard for a normal person. So this will be really high rated if that's the answer. So queen e4 threatens rook d1 check. The only defense I see is rook h2, and then I play rook d2. And who's going to see that? That's crazy. All right, I don't see what's wrong with my answer. Okay, I didn't see that move, but okay. So now if I play rook here, he has king here. So now I could still play rook d2. No? Why not? Oh, queen c4 check. What a dummy. That was dumb. So rook here check, king here. Oh, it's rook d5, because then queen c4 is not check. Oh, Oh, it's check, so I have to take. 31.52. Damn, I found the right first move in that crazy line, and then I didn't look at b3, and I answered too quickly, making myself look bad. Don't forget about the hype train and so forth. Okay, I'm up 3 pawns. This is queening. This queen's with check, I win. So I go here. He goes here, I play here, he takes, I check and take. That seems pretty simple. Then I think this was the move I said. 28-31. Okay, so this is the obvious move. I don't see another move. Okay. Then I can go here or here. This seems better. But maybe it's not. Maybe this is better. Because I have king h8. Huh. If I play rook f7, he can do this. And then if I defend, I can't move anything, so I can't win. If I go here, then I can play king h8 and move my bishop. On the other hand, he has here and here also, which is annoying. So rook e8, rook g1, king h8, rook g6, bishop f8. Then I defend everything. So I think it is rook e8. Yeah, 2600 only. Huh? Okay, so if I play queen d6, that's wrong. So I have knight d4, king e7, and king e6. Huh. So if I play king e7, plays knight d5 check and wins my queen. So I'm down to knight d4 and king e6. I like king e6 because my king's safe on f6. If he plays bishop d5 check. Knight d4, also like that. But then he has queen here check. That could be annoying. Yeah, so I think it's king e6. And then I think it's king f6. Although to be perfectly honest, if I play king here, he has check. If I play here, he has check, and I go here and he has check. I don't like that either. So I could play king e5. I could play king, no, I can't play king e7. He plays queen f7. What if I play king e5? That seems a little crazy. That's queen f7 with the idea of queen g7 check. But I can play queen g5, and then he can't check me anywhere. I think it's here. And then king f6. 3101. Yay! Hello. Hey, everybody. Go, everybody. Let's see. Knight check attacking my queen. So if I move my king, he takes my queen. So it's here. Now I have queen g8 and king g7. Queen g8, he takes and plays knight e5. So let's go here. And then we just take this knight. I don't know why not. It's a knight. 2860. Okay, I'm in check. I move my king and then threat. I've had this puzzle before, several times. I think it's king e8. And if knight a6, I go here. And king d8, he checks. King c8, he plays here, threatening mate. King d6. Plays knight here, rook here, and plays rook c6 check. King e7, yeah, so it's king e8. I've had that one before. Solved it before too. Yeah, I've had it twice before. Okay, so material, I'm down a pawn. Got two connected passed pawns. So the answer is either rook g7 or queen f6. I'm leaning towards queen f6. Queen f6 just looks like game over. Okay, now I'm leaning towards rook g7. That looks right. 2,500, that was it. All right. Okay, so I'm looking at rook e1, bishop f1, queen h3. And then he'll play queen c8 check and I'll take it. Because that's what the engines like to do. Yes! I guessed him sacking his queen. 2401. Okay, so I do this. And that's it. Actually, I could go here, here, and then play here. Yeah. I think king d8's the right move. But I'll check. Yeah, king d8's right. $28.42. Okay, so I'm getting mated, so every move has to be check. This is check. Okay, now I have queen d1 and queen f2. Queen here. If he plays here, I have mate. If he plays here, I have mate. Oh, that was easy. 23-10. Okay, rook c7's the obvious move. I don't see another move. So, okay. Then queen b7, I guess, or queen h4. Probably queen h4. Queen h4 looks good. 3,040? I guess a lot of people play here. But this looks better. Should be 3,040. Shorty. How's everybody doing? Good? Get some subs, some bits, etc. Okay, my knight's hanging. I have this. Knight takes seems like the only move to consider. Why would another move win? Okay. Gave his queen away? Okay. I have one move that wins here? Huh. It's hard to believe. So, I can play either queen b7 or castles. I'm leaning towards castles. Queen b7, knight c2. Then he moves his rook. It's hard to believe that's not winning. But it's harder to believe castles doesn't win. Huh. It's either queen b7 or castles. Queen b7 doesn't attack the knight, so that, I don't know, it should be castles. 3,092. Thanks, Thorntrail, for gifting a sub. You're the best. Let's see. I'm getting checkmated over here. So knight takes h5. Hard for him to checkmate me then. play f4. Yeah. So it's either, I mean, if my bishop wasn't on d7, I could play fg, and my rook on c7 defends h7. But I don't see how to get the timing right on that. So knight h5, I think he has to play f4. And then I don't know what to do there. Knight takes e4, bishop takes h5, knight takes c3. That's just a complete mess. I could see myself winning or losing there. I mean, I don't, it has to be knight takes h5. What else could it be? I don't see another move, so I'm going to do it. Okay, I wasn't worried about that. I was worried about f4. Okay. 2581. Okay. So I can take his queen. Do I have a move that's not taking his queen? I think so. I don't see another move. Okay, now what's he threatening? Bishop b7 check and then bishop e5 check. So I can take on f3, and then when he plays bishop b7, I take it. I take on d1, and I'm up a piece. He has some compensation, though. Actually, after rook a7, I have king b8, so he's losing another piece. He can't play rook a7. He probably doesn't have any compensation. So that looks right. 2941. Okay. So it has to be f3 check, but never play f3. Yeah, I just win his queen. $24.40. Let's see. So seems like it's probably g4. I don't see how that wins. But I don't see a... Oh, I can play bishop c6. And then knight b5. And his queen can't defend both pieces. Jesus. That's hard to see. 2670. Alright, I have double check here or here. If I do this, then queen d1, queen c2 is mate. So he has to put his king here. And then queen check, knight g4 is mate. $26.81. Okay, if I take the bishop, he goes here. And then I push. Seems like it should win. Maybe he'll go here. Okay, so if I can play here, here, or here. They look like they all win. So wherever I move my king, he plays here. So if I play king here, and then he plays there, I can play here. And if he checks, I go here, and then I'm winning. So it has to be here. 31-61. Yay, I figured something else. Yeah, Magnus was lost near the end. That was a crazy game. Not the best game of all time, but the most interesting. Let's see. Queen here, king here. Bishop c4. It seems like it has to be queen here. King here. Then if I play 90, on 95, you can take with a queen. Bishop c4, bishop e6. Or king g6. I don't see how to beat bishop e6. Play queen c7. I don't like that. Huh. So it's either queen d8 or bishop c6 and then queen d8. I don't see how either one wins. This one's too tough for me. All right, I'm going to try queen d8 with no confidence. So if I take, then I could have taken on move 1. So it's not that. My queen's hanging. So it's likely queen c7 or bishop c4 check. Bishop c4 check. Plays bishop e6. Oh, then I have queen d7 check. Oh, okay. 28-61. That's it? That was tough. So I'm down the exchange, so that's good. So if I play bishop here, knight takes, rook d8 check, he plays king c2. And then I'm out of ideas. So I could play rook d8 first, threatening bishop b3 check. Then he plays king c2, and then I can play queen d2. I can play bishop c4. I could play queen d2, bishop c4. I don't think that's winning enough. It seems like it has to be rook d8. How could it not be rook d8? What other move is there? Okay, let's play rook d8. No? I don't even see another move that makes sense to me. Because that bishop takes b3, but that seems very cavemanish. All right. And I looked at rook d8, king c2, and then I gave up. I stick with that giving up. So, okay. I didn't think this was the answer. I guess I check. Well, okay, that wasn't great defense. 3061. Do you as a vegan care about plant-based meat products? I do not care. So rook here, And then I don't know what he does. Oh, he plays rook f1, and then he plays bishop e3. Ooh, that's good defense. Rook f1, and then I play b6. Then if he takes, I just take back. That's pretty tough, rook d6 and then b6. But that's the answer. Yeah, okay. And I think I have to take back because... Actually, maybe not. Oh, if I take back, he plays bishop b8 and bishop f4. So I don't have time to take back. 32-43. Hooray for Ben. Go Ben. Could somebody give 3 or 4 subs so we can get to 900? Also, we need a time for a train. What are you most excited about this year? I guess going to the World Series of Poker with Karen for 11 days. That sounds good. Let's see. Knight takes. Queen takes. $26.60. That wasn't that tough. Let's see. I can take en passant. I mean, how do I win if I don't take en passant? What other move could win? I don't see a move that could win that's not en passant. Okay, now I have like tricks here. I don't know what they are, but I have tricks. It's probably just 95. $28.52. Thank you. Somebody give Shallot be a sub. It's time for subs. Okay, so I'm down a rook and a piece. All we are saying is you're down a rook and a piece. It seems like the answer is knight f2 and then knight d4 check. That just looks like mate. I mean, it has to be that. And then it's either queen c4 or queen e1. Queen c4, knight c3. Queen e1, king here. I have knight b4, knight d4. Probably it's knight d4. Knight b4, king b3. So it's probably here. And then here. And then this is mate. 26.91. Hooray! Yeah, and Daniel Negreanu is a vegan also. I don't think he likes me. That would be my guess. Okay, materials equal. But it looks like I should win a piece somehow. I don't know how, but somehow. Let's see. I don't know. I mean, I'm down a pawn, so I gotta win some material. Queen c2, rook a1. I don't see anything there. Rook d1. He has to play bishop d1. I don't see anything there. Rook a2. He has to play bishop b1, which is a dumb move, but I don't see how to beat that. I could play rook a8, rook e to a8, and then he probably has to play bishop b3. Oh, my bishop's on d5. So it's definitely this. And then queen c2, I guess it... Okay, I didn't see that. I just take and play queen c1. 31.62. Hooray! Didn't know he was on Twitch. I've been on Twitch for 7 years. Where you been? So bishop c4 check, but I don't see how that wins. So it's got to be bishop takes b5. And then take this, And then take this. 25.50. He's threatening rook b2, so I should probably give him a few checks. Queen e7 check, rook f8 check, queen f8 mate. I don't see a defense to that. So I'm going to do that. 26.50. We need two subs. Two lousy grapes. I mean subs. Queen on f8 isn't doing very much. So bishop d4 could take it. Play queen c3. Man, my queen sucks. But my queen sucks. Yay, Mel Topper. Thanks for gifting a sub. You're the best. I don't see any way to win. It seems like the first move should be either bishop d4 check or rook e1 check, but I don't see how either one of those win. I guess after bishop d4, king f1, I could play queen h6. I don't even see what I'm threatening there, because knight defends queen f4. I got my queen out, but what am I doing? I guess I'm threatening rook f4 check there. Okay, so bishop d4, rook d4, and I can check him, but so what? So I take, he plays queen c3. And I don't want to play rook e4 because I'm so pinned. I don't see what to do in that position. After bishop d4, rook d4, rook d4, queen c3. Queen b4, but there's a knight on d5. I don't see a move that's not bishop d4. I don't see a move that does anything. So I guess I'll do that and be wrong. Yep, I was wrong. I didn't see how that won, but I didn't see another move that made any sense. Rook e1 doesn't make any sense to me. Ah, maybe it's rook e1, take, queen e8. Oh, I didn't see queen e8. Damn. That gets my queen to a good square. Darn. I didn't see queen e8. Okay, so is it bishop? No, it's not bishop d4 check. I still don't know what to do. Maybe it's rook e4 and then bishop d4 check. That makes sense. 32-41. That was too hard for me. I didn't see queen e8. Oh, give me the knight. We need one more sub for 900. Let's see. Rook e1. What's the trick? What does he do? I can go either rook to e1. What does he do after rook e1? Either one. What am I missing? He plays rook d7. Wow, that's a hard move to find. If I play rook fe1, he plays rook d7. Jesus. So it's rook de1, so he can't play rook d7. 29-20. I like Toast's answer. Rook e1, but doesn't say which one. That was good. I'm winning here? It's hard to believe. Let's see. Oh, it's just knight e3 and take on d4. 26-11. Let's see. I'm down a rook and a piece, so I better mate him. So bishop f6 is the obvious move. Then he plays king b3. Then I check, takes, queen b6 is probably winning. He could play here, but this is mate. So it's got to be a4. I think it has to be queen b6. I don't really see another move. Okay, then I have queen a5, queen d6, c5, bishop e7. Queen d6 looks pretty good. King here and then mate. 29-71. That didn't seem so tough. Let's get this check. Here. Attacking my rook, and he's threatening check with a perpetual. Huh. So c7, knight c7, bishop f4. That stops the perpetual. And then he plays knight moves. I play rook c8 mate. Otherwise, I'll just win by winning his knight. That seems right. Well, this is a winning endgame. 29-71. We need one more sub. Who's going to put us over the top? Let's see. Rook e1, knight f1, I take it. King h2, I check on f4. Let's see. It has to be rook h1. Then queen e2, king f5. Then rook f1 and queen e4 mate. 26-11. Yay, Midgard Serpent. Thanks for putting us to 900 subs. Very good. Let's see. Knight b4, queen b3, c4. Queen a4, a6. Should win, I guess. 26-31. Okay, so I'm down a rook and a piece. So I have to mate him. The obvious move is h5, stopping king g4. That threatens knight h4 mate and rook e5 mate. That's not really a puzzle, that's too easy. Okay. Oh, I thought that was mate. I didn't see king g5. That was dumb. 26-91. I went too fast. I thought it was too easy. Okay, so king here. King here. King takes. King moves here. My king's on b1. He doesn't have any check, so his queen f5 check. So I play king b2, a2, plays queen here, check, and then I play king here. Probably winning. I think I play king b2. Yeah. Okay, so if I push and he takes this. Huh. It could be I should take on g3. See, queen, take. Takes at f4, I'm winning. He has to play g4, take and play f3, plays g5. I think I'm too far away from that. So I think I have to take on g3. $32-22. Yay. That was fun. Okay, I'm black and I'm going this way. So I can do this, or I can do this. Huh. Seems like this is what I should be doing. Okay, so I have rook a8 or king b2. King b2 seems right. 28-22. Let's see, queen e4, queen e4, bishop e4. If he plays king c1, I have rook c6. So he has to play king a1. I don't see what's wrong. Oh, wait a minute, he can't play king a1. His rook's hanging. Okay. $27.60. Go Ben. So it has to be knight a5 because no other move could possibly win. And then I take this. 2,300. Let's see. I could play bishop d5 and then take on b7. I don't see anything else to do. So I'll do that. I can't waste time defending that. 27-30. Let's see, knight here, knight takes f3, never play f3. So the question, if I play f3, he plays here, and then if I take, he takes and wins my rook. Although I could play g4. He takes with the f pawn and my bishop's hanging. Okay. 29-42. Okay, so I'm down 1,000 pieces. If I play king d6 threatening mate, he blocks with the knight. So I could play rook here, king here, knight here, and if king takes pawn, it's still mate. 29-52? That didn't seem that difficult. for 29.52. Okay, I'm down a piece. So bishop e5 is the obvious move. King g2 and queen e2. Let's see, king g2. I'm going to go with this. Okay, so I have queen e2 or queen g3. Queen g3 moves this king. He could play king here, and then I have to repeat. So it's not queen g3. So it's queen e2. And then it's either queen f1, queen f3, or queen d3. Oh, queen f3 hangs my queen. So I just win his queen. 27.80. Okay, so it's f4. First move's easy. And then I either play queen c8 check or queen takes queen. Queen c8 check, he has to play queen e8. Oh, it's d6. Jesus, I'm so bad at chess. 27.71. Okay. I could take and queen and this check I go here. So that seems likely. Oh, he could take with the rook. Huh, that puts the kibosh on things. Play rook b8, bishop g3 check. Bishop g3 check is annoying. But rook e5, I don't see what to do. And if he plays bishop g3, I don't see what to do. So no solution. If I queen takes either way. Okay, he has to play rook takes, I guess. Queen h6 check. Perhaps. Even that I'm not so sure about. Huh. Rook b8, bishop g3. Oh, I can play king h1. I think it's rook b8. And then after bishop g3, I think it's king h1. Okay, I didn't see king h1. And then I can take the rook and queen, or I can queen right away. If I queen right away, he just takes it. So I think I take the rook. 3,092. That was tough. I didn't see king h1 for a while. So I was really afraid of bishop g3. Okay, so I threaten mate. He plays here, I play here. He plays check. Play king h4. I don't see what the problem is. I also don't see why king takes doesn't. Oh, he queens with check. 2,300. That wasn't tough. Let's see, I want to play rook h8. So I check and then play king f7. Maybe I play king g7. So bishop d5 is in check. He could play bishop f1. But I don't know, it looks right. So if I play king f7, he plays bishop d5, rook check, king here. And then I play rook here. And he can take this with check and move his f-pawn. So it's probably king here. And then after bishop d5, I can go check in here. Probably right. Not sure how I win. But let's try it. Okay. So bishop c8, I guess. 3150. Yay. Yeah, these are tough. Ugh. So queen e6 seems wrong. So I have knight f6 and bishop f6. Knight f6, he takes my queen. So let's play bishop f6. Now my king has 4 squares. Huh. King here, he checks, I go here. If he checks here and I go here, he has c6. So I have to take here. Seems okay. They all seem okay. Okay, I can't play king here because my queen's hanging. So the question is, do I go here or here? And right now, they both seem like they win to me. King d7, bishop g4, hg4, queen g4, king e7. I'm up a rook. Oh, king c6, bishop g2, my queen's hanging. Yeah, so that's just silly. 2660, that wasn't that hard. I just didn't see anything. So if I check, rook f1 check. I still don't have mate, his knight's stopping mate. He can play king g2. I want to take his queen, but this is annoying. Take here, rook here, mate. Take king f1, queen check. All right, let's take. Probably queen h3 check. Okay, now I don't know what to do. So I can play queen h1. Rook g1. Queen f3, knight f2. I don't see what to do there. Queen d3 hangs my queen. Rook e1 check. King e1. Don't see how that helps. Let's see, rook e6. Plays knight h6 check. Yeah, because I'm down material. Queen h1, rook g1, queen f3, knight f2. We could play rook e1, queen g1. I mean, I think it has to be queen h1 because I don't see another move. I don't see how it wins, but it might win. It's not rook e1. It's not queen f3. Queen f3, knight f2. Oh! Queen f3, knight f2, queen e2, and queen e1 mate. Oh, so what is this? 32-14. Yay, I got something. Do you have any tips for someone trying to get better at chess? Yes, work really hard. Play thousands of games, etc. Mainly, etc. Let's see, I'm down 1,000 pieces. It seems like it should be queen b7 since I don't see another move. I don't have a follow-up when he plays king a5. I guess it's rook b5 and then c4 check. Yeah, so that's the answer. $26.80. Okay, I'm black. Obviously, this wins. How's this a puzzle? It's too easy. I'm confused. 28.82? What? Wow, there's nothing to that. Okay, so I have to give mate. Looks like check, 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 and mate. Pretty simple. 24.50. Let's see, so I have to try to mate him somehow. So queen h2 is the obvious move, and frankly, I don't see another move. I don't see any other move I could play. Queen f5 is like a poor man's version of queen h2. Okay, he checked me. So, I'm guessing king h8. Let's see. Seems really hard to mate him. His queen and rooks are defending. I can't play rook d6 ever because his pawn's there. Eh. Dang. Rook takes, king d1. I can triple on the 7th rank, but he plays rook e2. See how that's winning. Queen takes, king d1. Don't see how that's winning. I don't see a move that's not either rook takes f2 or queen takes f2. I could play rook g2, but he plays king d1. So then if I tripled, it would be the same thing. All right, I don't know. Let's see if it's not this. If I triple and he plays rook f4 to e2, I don't know what to do. I mean, the king and pawn ending could be winning even though I'm a pawn down. Play king g8 and get a pass pawn on, but I don't know. That seems far-fetched, but it's possible. The thing is, I don't see anything else to do. mean, I don't see anything else, so I guess I'll go here. No, darn. I didn't see another winning attempt. I don't see why rook g1's any good. I don't see why rook d2's good. Huh. This one's too hard for me. There must be some obvious move I'm missing, but I'm missing it. Oh, I play rook d2 and then I triple. Jesus Christ. That stops him from playing rook e2. That was embarrassing. 32-22. Yeah, thanks MYM308. I got it eventually after I got it wrong. Truth hurts. Okay, so do I take this or do I take this? Let's see, takes, seems like I should take on here. And then if I take this, he takes my queen and my rook's hanging. But I can play knight takes, knight takes. 32-64. That one I got in like 6 seconds. The other one that was 3200, I couldn't solve it. This didn't seem like 3200. This just seems easier. Okay, let's see. Bishop g4, bishop takes, f7, king d7, bishop e6 check, king e6, knight g5 check, king back. Yeah, I don't see what the problem is. 2450. Let's see. I'm winning here. So I can play queen h5 check, and then if the king goes to the d5, rook d1. Yeah, it plays rook f7. Yeah, so that's right. $24.30. Whoa. What's all this then? So I can play rook c1 check and then rook b1 check. And then not sure how to win against king d3. Okay, rook c1, rook b1, king c2. And then if I check, he has king d3. I could play rook c2, queen a2, king d3, queen b1, king c4, queen b4, king d3. I don't see how I do it. That's the answer, I just can't figure it out. Rook c1, king there, rook c2, king takes, queen a2, king d3, queen b1, king c4, queen b4, king d3. God, I can't win that. Darn. Queen d4, queen a4. No. It seems right, though. I mean, it seems right, so I'm going to do it. I just can't figure out how to win. So it's either going to be rook c2 or rook b1. Rook b1, king c2. Queen b3. Oh, queen b3, king d3. I have c4 check. Then he plays king takes e4. Probably castles wins there. I think that's it. 25-30, the puzzle ended. All right. let's see. I could play HG, Rook G2, Rook G2, King G2, Rook G8, King F1. Yeah, that seems winning. All right. So I could play Queen H2, threatening Rook G3 mate. That seems right. Otherwise, his king runs out to D3. I don't see what's wrong with Queen H2. So I'm going to do it. Then I take with the Queen. 3102. Hooray! Go Ben. All right, I did 83 puzzles. I think I got most of them right. Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry Karen couldn't come. She wasn't feeling well. League of Legends. Let's see. Let's raid my favorite GM. All right, thanks for watching and donating, guys. You guys really supported the stream tonight. And my Chessable